Good morning, everyone. Today we're gonna be drawing a bee. So I'm gonna write the word down first, so we can copy it. And I'm gonna be using black marker because bees are black and yellow. So I'm just gonna be using black. So the first thing we want to do is do uppercase B, uppercase B, and then we're going to do two lowercase e's. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. That looks a little bit better. Maybe grab a chair. Because it's not going to be hard, but we do have to draw a lot. So we're going to be able to, we're going to draw circles, we're going to draw stripes. So I'm going to give you guys about one or two, about 10 seconds to copy the word B, because we're going to use our imagination to draw, and we're going to need to follow directions if we want to get the bee looking like a bee. So you guys can see that a little bit better. Next thing we're going to do is close the two E's off and make it a full circle. So let's go ahead and do that. Close the two E's. So now they're circles and they look like eyes already. And then what I'm going to do is shade in we're gonna shade in the bottom part of what used to be the E. And we're gonna do the same for the other eye because they're eyes now. These are gonna be the eyes of the bee. So bees are really, really, really important to the world, not only because they produce honey, um, but because they also pollinate flowers, so they help other flowers survive. So once we have our E's circled in, the next thing we're going to do is do another circle right next to the, or not right next, in between here. So we're going to do a whole circle, and that's going to be the head of our bee. So let's go ahead and do that. Um, your circle doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you do a circle, it's fine. Let's go ahead and do a circle. There we go. So my circle came out a little lopsided, but that's okay. Our bee is just going to be um, looking in the upward direction. So once we have our circle, we're going to give the bee some hair or some decoration. So on top of the head, I'm going to give my bee some hair going this way, maybe a small one and a larger one. There we go. After we do that, we're going to give our bee a little happy face, and we're going to do the rest of the body. So let's go ahead and give him a little happy face. So my bee is really happy. So he's looking on, my bee is looking on the direction, looking kind of like towards the left. Um, um, and then we're going to do the rest of the body, but I ran out of space. I probably should have done my bee a little bit higher. So I'm just going to do that to make it seem like he has a body under his head. So if you were able to have more space under, go ahead and fill that. So under the body, let's see if I can recreate it over here and a little smaller, so we can see what it would have looked like. So this is a bee, this is the eyes, little happy face, little decorations, and under the body it would have been a egg shaped, um, oval shape, and you have to give him stripes. So didn't show that. Okay, so you're gonna have to do an oval shape under the body and give him stripes. So my bee on this side is too big for the body, the bottom, but we still have to give him stripes. So let's go ahead and give him stripes. There we go. So the stripes have to be a little bit thick. So let's go ahead and retrace them over. But once you give your bees some stripes, you can do the arms or the yeah, the arms and the legs. The legs, we can't see them on my bee anymore, but the arms is just some little little arms. There we go. And then we're gonna do our bees wings. So the wings for our bee are they're just behind. So let's go ahead and do that. And under other side as well. So that's our bee with wings. I might have to lift the camera a little bit higher. There we go. So once we have our bee's wings, we're going to use the uppercase B to make a flower. And we've done flowers before, so it's similar to that. So now all we have to do for the B is make sure one of them is a circle and the other, we just make some more flower petals. So if you guys remember when we did flowers, we're just going to fill in the inside so it can be the center of the flower. And I'm going to give my flower a stem. So I'm going to give the other bee that I did as an example, I'm going to give this one wings too. And we're going to do little legs, little arms. But there we have it, guys. We made a bee. And thank you guys for doing it with me. Don't forget, bees are yellow. So you can color the body yellow. But I don't want to take up all the time. And you guys don't want to see me color. So we're gonna go ahead and do some exercise, so make sure you have the water bottle or something to wipe your sweat off, because we don't want you to get sick or exhausted. So be sure to have something to drink. And Esmeralda is gonna do the exercise. Just give me 1 second, guys.
Hello, you guys. Thank you for watching. Hi, Lena, Adrian, Haiti, Corey, Juari. Thank you for watching. That's a cute bee.
What's up? We're gonna wake our bodies and our brains up with a good stretch. You ready? Let's get that neck rolling. And reverse.
Other side.
Reverse again.
The other way.
And once more.
Now back to the left.
All right, let's get some arm circles.
Arm circles to the front. Come on.
And reverse.
Reverse. Don't forget to breathe. Get a good stretch.
Forward.
Forward.
Reverse.
Reverse. Get a good stretch. Good stretch.
All right, we're gonna cross our arms over our body. Feel the stretch in your back.
Feel the stretch. Stretch it out. To the right.
Very good. Now we're gonna go down to the center and stretch our legs. Over to the side.
To the side.
The other side.
To the other side.
Back to the center.
Stretch it out.
To the side.
To the side. Come on.
The other side.
To the other side.
And a few more times.
Stretch it out. You got this. Come on. Stretch
Once
it out.
more.
To the side. To the other side. To the middle.
All right, we're gonna get a couple lunges to stretch the legs out here and warm up our leg muscles.
We're doing lunges right now. Come on. Stretch those legs out. Down. Down. Come on. Stretch it out.
Couple more, guys.
Couple more lunges. You can do it. Come on. Stretch it out.
All right, a few arm circles get loose. We're gonna do some knee raises across our body. Here we go.
Come on. Stretch it out. Come on.
Switch.
Lift up the knee. Lift it high. Let it meet your elbow.
Switch.
Come on. You got this. You were born to do this.
Switch.
Come on.
Switch. That was a great stretch. Now you're ready to get back to class and do your thing.
Okay, you guys, you have about 1 minute to go and drink some water, dry your sweat, and to relax a little before the lesson.
Hey guys, so our first video is going to be about compromising, and we've seen this before, but I think it's a good reminder since we're all at home and we probably have brothers and sisters.
People
let's
don't
learn about
always want to
compromising.
do the same thing. A great way to solve this problem is to compromise. Compromising means taking one part from everyone's idea and putting them together to make both people happy. One person doesn't get everything they wanted, but each person gets a little. This is a great way to solve problems when people have different ideas. Let's watch Kate learn to compromise.
I'm so excited to hang out this weekend. What should we do?
I was thinking we could get Chinese food and go bowling.
I don't really eat Chinese food, and I'm not very good at bowling. What if we get burgers and go to the mall?
I really want to go bowling, so can we just do that? And they have the best Chinese food there.
I guess so.
Great.
Kate is only thinking about what she wants. She won't accept any of Sarah's ideas. Let's see how that made Sarah feel.
I wanted to find something we both like to do, but Kate was only thinking about what she likes. I was looking forward to hanging out, but now I don't think I'll have a good time.
Kate wanted to eat Chinese food and go bowling. Sarah wanted to get burgers and go to the mall. When Sarah suggested new ideas, Kate didn't want to change the plans. That made Sarah upset, and she doesn't want to hang out with Kate. Now nobody gets anything they wanted. If they want to find something they both like to do, they will need to compromise and each give up something. That way, they can both be happy. Let's see what compromising looks like.
I'm so excited to hang out this weekend. What should we do?
I was thinking we could get Chinese food and go bowling.
I don't really eat Chinese food, and I'm not very good at bowling. What if we get burgers and go to the mall?
Sarah has some different ideas. Maybe I can join some of our ideas so we're both happy. It's not fair if I get everything I wanted and she gets nothing.
Oh, okay.
Where do you want to eat?
Want to go to Shake Shack? They have great burgers.
Sure.
What should we do? I'll try bowling.
Only if you want to.
Yeah, let's do it.
That time, they worked together and compromised. Kate gave up Chinese food, and Sarah gave up going to the mall. They didn't get everything they wanted, but they both got something and ended up happy. Now their plan has something they both like. That's how you compromise.
So that was what compromising is. So compromising is if two people want to do something at the same time together, but one person wants to do this and the other person wants to do that, then they can combine their ideas and maybe meet in the middle, and someone do this and someone does that. But one example of compromising is today Esme and I both wanted to do the drawing and we both wanted to do the exercise. So we compromised by I drew and she did the exercise.
Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing, you guys, but it's like, it's just working together and doing the same thing together. Not just working, like if you guys wanna go out, enjoying or trying new things for you guys to do this, so both of us can be happy.
Yeah. So that was just a quick example of compromising, and Hugo will talk about it more with you guys if you have questions. But now let's learn about hard skills and soft skills since we've been learning about these.
When it comes to work skills, they can be broken down into two types: hard skills and soft skills. They're pretty different from one another, but both are necessary to be successful on the job. Let's take a look at the differences between the two. Hard skills are concrete skills that are specific to your job and are required for you to actually do your work. For example, if you're a chef, cooking would be a hard skill. Or if you're a computer programmer, coding would be an example. Soft skills, on the other hand, are interpersonal or people skills that can be used in every job. These include communication, teamwork, and adaptability. Hard skills are generally learned through school, training, or previous work experience. They're more objective, meaning that once you've learned the information or task, you would then possess that skill. Soft skills are more difficult to develop. You'll need to practice them over time in the real world with others. They come naturally to some people, while others may not have such an easy time with them. Hard skills are easy to measure. Employers can get a good idea of your hard skills by looking at your education, previous experience, and certifications. Soft skills are harder to evaluate. They can't really be communicated well through your cover letter or resume. Instead, employers usually have to wait until an interview or your first few weeks on the job to get a good idea of your soft skills. Despite their differences, you'll need both hard and soft skills if you want to become more hireable or be successful in your current job.
So that's just a quick video about what hard skills and soft skills are. And hard skills is something you go to learn. For example, if you want to learn how to fix cars, you probably go to school, read books, or just watch videos online. And that'll be, once you're able to do that yourself, that'll be a hard skill.
Yeah, and soft skill is when you are polite, when you're friendly, when you're respectful. Yeah.
So you're all are learning hard skills earlier today because you're learning how to draw. That's a hard skill. So if you want to maybe in the future have a job as being an artist, you can do it now because you have hard skills in drawing.
Yeah.
But our next video is going to be about relieving stress or how to calm down since we're all at home.
Let's learn this.
Step 1, control your breathing. When something pisses you off, instead of screaming or laying on the horn, take deep breaths. Spend 2 to 3 minutes breathing deeply, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Imagine inhaling calm blue air and exhaling that red toxic air. Step 2, relax your muscles. Unclench your fists. Make a conscious effort to loosen those shoulders and slump a little. Great posture is awesome, but for now, let those muscles unwind. I promise it'll help. Step 3, get it out. Once you're relaxed and breathing deeply, grab your Wellcast journal. If it's a road rage thing, obviously please pull over, but when you get a chance, write down exactly what made you angry. Step 4, seeking context. It's important to put your anger into context by thinking rationally instead of emotionally. Think about it. Are you going to be angry tomorrow? Probably. What about a week from now? Maybe. A month? Probably not. A year? I don't think you'll remember, but by examining your anger this way, you can displace yourself from it, and you'll be able to process your anger without letting it take over your life. Let's recap. You need to find a healthy way to process your anger, or else you could run into some really nasty health problems. Remember to relax and breathe evenly, and then work through your anger by writing it down and contextualizing it. We can't promise you won't get angry ever again, but hopefully with this, you found a way to deal with it a little bit better.
So that's just a quick example of what to do when you're stressed. So one of the things that they want you to do is take deep breaths to give more oxygen to your brain so you can think a little bit more clearly.
That's work. But just also think like another way is to do it is just think what makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel peaceful, and you could try that when you get in.
Yeah. So since we drew a bee this morning, we're going to learn about bees and how that's a different video. We can learn about that with Kindle, but we're gonna learn about what jobs bees have. So we're gonna see what the queen bee does, or what the worker bee does, or different bees. So we're gonna learn a lot today. And bees, they don't sting you unless you provoke them. So let's watch.
The honeybee is one of the most collaborative insects in the world. Each hive is comprised of thousands of bees working together in order to build and sustain a colony. Within the colony, each bee has a specific role to play, a job, if you will. These are jobs like foraging for food, tending to young larvae, and building a honeycomb. But with a brain about the size of a sesame seed, it begs the question, how do bees know what specific job they need to do in order to keep balance in the hive? The answer is written into the genetic makeup of each bee. And it starts with the queen bee, who has the unique ability to designate the sex of her children, which plays a pivotal role in their future. If the queen wants to lay a female egg, she will fertilize the egg by releasing spermatozoa that is stored in the spermatheca, which sits behind her ovaries. The spermatheca is filled during her first week of life, when she mates with up to 20 drones, or male bees. If the queen wants to lay a male egg, she will not release any spermatozoa as the egg leaves the ovaries. And drones have a singular job. That job is to mate with queens from other colonies to propagate the species. When they're not trying to mate, they eat leisurely from the honey reserves and wait for a queen to go on her nuptial flight. Female bees, or worker bees, do literally everything else. They keep the cells clean, care for the larvae, build cells, tend to the queen, store honey, forage, pollinate, guard the nest, and even feed male bees honey if they're begging for it. Each bee knows what to do because their hormones activate the part of their genetic makeup that tells them what jobs they have to tackle and when they have to tackle them. They go through 4 phases of jobs before dying. In phase 1, bees go to work immediately after they emerge from metamorphosis, about 3 weeks after they're born. They begin cleaning the cells from which they emerged. After about 3 days, their hormones shift them into nurse bee mode. In this job, they feed the young brood that succeeds them. This lasts for about a week. Then phase 3 kicks in, and the workers become general handymen, moving farther away from the center of the hive and doing things like building honeycomb, storing food, and guarding the nest entrances. This lasts about a week. The final phase is the most dangerous. It's the foraging phase, where workers leave the nest to find pollen to bring home and feed the colony. This phase starts around day 41 and lasts until about day 50. After a short life of constant work, most workers will leave the nest as death approaches. The corpses of those that die inside the hive are carried out by undertaker bees. It's a thankless life for the worker bee, but this collaboration and process has made them one of the most successful superorganisms in nature.
So hopefully you guys didn't get scared with the bees. Bees are really, they help out a lot of things. So if we didn't have any bees, we would have no flowers. A lot of our trees would be able to make more trees.
Bees are like get me anxiety, a little anxiety because I don't like to see little bugs. But the honey is really healthy. The honey is really healthy.
Honey is really healthy for you. Pure honey. So. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us today. We'll be on Google Meet at 11, and starting Monday, we're going to be doing YouTube for 1 hour.
So remember, today is the raffle, and they're going to do it in the space of 11 to 12, between 11 to 12. So if Maricruz is going to be there and going to do the raffle. So remember, if you put your name in the comments, your name is on the raffle. On the raffle.
So Matthew, if you can get on Google Meet today at 11, so you can do the raffle with us and see who wins. Dion, you're already there.
You guys take care of yourself. You guys go out. Make sure you wear a mask and don't play with this because this is very dangerous. Wash your hands. Make sure you wash your hands often. Okay?
Yeah. So just a quick reminder: on Monday we will be on for 1 hour. But it'll be the first regular 30 minutes, and after that, if you can't be on anymore, that's okay. But we are going to be doing the full hour, and the second part of the 30 minutes, we're going to be doing gaming again. Yeah. So we haven't done gaming in a long time, and we'll be incorporating that into our 30 minutes of YouTube. So can't wait for that starting Monday.
If you guys not able to be in Google Meet from 9 to 10, it's fine. Go ahead and go to YouTube at 10 or 11 Google Meet, and then at 1 o'clock another Google Meet. So you guys have plenty time to participate and listen one of our activities. So have a nice weekend. Take care and
see you on Google.
See you on Google.